Hello everyone and welcome back to Storytime with Gemma. Today we'll be reading Peppa Pig, Learning to Share. One bright summer morning, Peppa and her friends are all at the playground. Candy Cat is on the tire swing. Pedro Pony is going down the slide. Whee! Peppa, Susie Sheep, and Danny Dog are on the merry-go-round. Can you spin us really fast? Peppa asked Daddy Pig. Peppa's little brother, George, is at the playground too. George is a bit too young for the merry-go-round. Oh no. Mommy Pig pushes him on the swing instead. Higher, said George. Not too high, George, says Mommy Pig. Whee! And here's little Georgie. Squeak, squeak. Here are Rebecca Rabbit and her little brother, Richard Rabbit. They have come to play. Richard has brought his toy dinosaurs. Can I go on the merry-go-round too? Rebecca asks. Of course, says Daddy Pig. Hop on. Hee hee hee, Rebecca laughed. Let's go really, really fast. Squeak, squeak. Richard thinks the merry-go-round looks like fun too. In fact, he wants to hop on. Ah, groans Peppa. If Richard gets on, it means we can't go fast. Richard is little, just like George. He is too young to go fast on the merry-go-round. It's okay, says Rebecca. Richard can play with George instead. No, says George. He wants to play with the big kids. George has a toy dinosaur just like yours. Mommy Rabbit tells Richard, let's go and see. George holds up his green dinosaur. Dinosaur, he says. Richard holds up his red dinosaur. He growls. A red dinosaur and a green dinosaur. George and Richard both love dinosaurs. That gives Mommy Pig and Mommy Rabbit an idea. George, can Richard play with your dinosaur? Mommy Pig asks. No, says George. Richard, can George play with your dinosaur? Asks Mommy Rabbit. No, said Richard. George and Richard do not want to share. Oh no. Sharing is caring, guys. George, it will be much more fun playing together if you share, says Mommy Pig. She takes Mr. Dinosaur and gives him to Richard. Richard likes holding both dinosaurs, but George is not happy. Wee, wee, George cries. Richard, that was really nice of George, says Mommy Rabbit. Now let him hold the dinosaur. She gives the dinosaur to George. Wee, wee, cried Richard. Sharing doesn't seem like much fun at all. George and Richard always cry when they play together, says Peppa. They're just too little to play nicely. Can you big girls teach them to play together? Asks Mommy Rabbit. Peppa and Rebecca help George and Richard make sandcastle in the sandbox. See, playing together is fun, says Peppa. Everything is going very well until... Oh no. Let's see what happened, guys. George smashes Richard's sandcastle with his shovel. Then Richard smashes George's sandcastle with his shovel. Wow! They cry. Oh. Look at Richard and George crying. Oh no. Oh dear, this does not seem to be working. How can George and Richard learn to play together nicely? Says Mommy Pig. I have an idea. Okay, Mommy Pig. George, what's your favorite thing in the whole playground? Mommy Pig asked. Seesaw, said George. George loves the seesaw, but he can't play on the seesaw on his own. He needs a friend to play with him. Squeak, squeak. George and Richard have lots of fun playing together on the seesaw. Wow. And look at Georgie and Richard. They're playing together so nicely today. Mommy Pig's idea worked. George and Richard have learned that playing together is fun, especially when they both share the fun with a friend. Alright guys, remember sharing is caring, and you should always try to share with each other. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Gemma, and I'll see you next time.